It really doesn't matter anymore. I thought that love could last forever, but here I stand alone and all alone. There is life even after a broken heart. You can fight the pain from a broken heart, broken heart. Start a new day, but not alone. I'm gonna break away from these broken hands. I need a woman, I'm gonna take her home, where I pick up the pieces and start all over again. I know that life will be much better. I know that life will shine again. You baby, I know there is life even after a broken heart, broken heart. You can fight the pain from a broken heart, broken heart.
Yep. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. So today we're going to have a look at a fragrance that I think is the best value, gentlemanly, classy fragrance that you can find in the world today. I think so. Might say differently tomorrow, but right now I've been wearing loads of it for the last 2 weeks. When I do something and just go about my business, I don't want to think about all the different fragrances I've got every day and make really put thought and effort into it. I reach for this. I always smell classy. It's got the old school vibe. It's high quality. It's got a beautiful bottle. Absolutely love it. Before we get into that, don't forget I've got a code for you guys. What is it called? 5 Mr. Smelly, all one word in capitals as written on the screen. Gets you 5% off at Executive Shaving. That's a UK website. It's all the fragrances this code applies to only. And they ship those fragrances in the UK and the EU only. If you don't own Agua de Colonia Concentrada, amazing, get that there. One of the best lemon and orange smells you will ever smell. A classic, affordable fragrance. If you don't own that, you are a loser. So I really recommend, if you're in the States too, you can buy it elsewhere. They're really, really great fragrance.
And there's a link in the description of this video to their website. So if you like touch it and click it with your finger or point at it with your arrow thingy, or if you say that out loud or whatever, then it will take you there on the internet and you can buy stuff.
Anyway, let's get stuck into the video. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below. And don't forget, guys, of course, Bon Viveur from Naughton & Wilson is on the way. I've got it. You don't, but you can get it really soon. And stay tuned for more details. I'll be revealing the note listing really soon. It's a fragrance all about enjoying the finer things in life, and it's hopefully going to be perfect for springtime. Okay, so let's find out what the fragrance that I'm talking about today is. So, as you know, if you're a regular viewer of the program, both of you, I talk about all kinds of different fragrances here. I have some really expensive high-end stuff, Creed, Roger Parfums, Xerjoff, all that kind of stuff. I've also, I really like designer fragrances. I like cheapies, really inexpensive things, and I even review clones, and I love vintage designer scents too. So this fragrance really has the best of all worlds because it is a classy masculine scent. It looks expensive, it smells really high quality, but it's very, very affordable. So the fragrance that I'm talking about today is Boucheron Pour Homme. And this fragrance was first released back in 1991 by the House of Boucheron. I'm talking today about the only version I've got, the only version I think that I've tried, and that is the Eau de Parfum version. Now you can find this one, I found it today on All Beauty in the UK for an incredible price of £29.99. That's 100ml Eau de Parfum, And I then thought, well, a lot of my viewers are in the United States, so I checked out what happens there, and I found it on eBay in the USA for $36. Shipping from the UK, but it was free shipping. I guess you just have to wait a little bit for it to get there. So really, really good affordable prices. Not the absolute cheapest of the cheap, but for a brand that, to me, it's not a cheapy brand. You know, if you get IMHO or something like that, they're mainly clones, of course. No disrespect to them, but it definitely feels like a very unprestigious brand, a real cheapo type of brand. And this does not have that feel, because Boucheron is a very, very prestigious company. Let me just tell you a very, very little bit about them. So it was founded actually way back, this company, a French company, in 1858, and it's the oldest jewellery maison in the Place Vendôme in Paris, where I've been there, and it's a really amazing square with really high-end jewellers type of stuff. So they make really, really high quality, expensive jewellery. But weirdly, their fragrance is remarkably affordable. The other one that you've probably heard of a lot is Jaiperon, which came out in the late, or well, mid, I think 98 years, and 1998. Really nice kind of powdery oriental fougere fragrance, which is lovely, sort of fresh and spicy and a little bit sweet at the same time. This one, I didn't actually check the official designation. It's sort of a citrus aromatic stroke aromatic fougere fragrance. Let me give you the note listing and some more details about the scent. I really like the box, actually. Very, very classy for such a cheap product. I think, you know, lovely shade of blue. I think it's a kind of trademark of Boucheron, this blue and gold combination. And although it's just a very basic bit of cardboard, the actual design is just tasteful and classy. So let's just focus on having the bottle on screen from now on. So the note listing for Boucheron Porom is as follows. Let me tell you the perfumers first. We had Jean-Pierre Berthoit and Raymond Chalian. So a two-man job, and they certainly did a great job on this one. Note listing then, we've got lemon and lemon verbena. These are the top notes. Then we also have bergamot, lavender, orange, basil, mandarin orange. Wonderful fresh citrus notes. In the mid, you've got rose, jasmine and carnation, ylang ylang, lily of the valley and orris root. In the base, we've got oak moss vetiver, incense, sandalwood, musk, benzoin, amber and tonka bean. So as you can see, I only got this one. I did an unboxing video back not that many months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. And as you can see, I've sprayed absolutely loads of it since then, which is very much unlike me. A lot of viewers sometimes say, well, how come you have hardly used that fragrance if you love it so much? Because there's a lot of fragrances I do really love, but I don't use them that much because I've just got such a big collection, 400 odd fragrances. Nothing gets that much skin time, if you want to use that expression, in my collection. It's just the way that it is. And that's a real shame, but it's the way, it's, you know, the way of the world when you've got a large collection. Don't forget, if you'd like to join the Smelly Army private members club over on Patreon, there's a link in the description to do that. It costs just $2 a month and you get an extra video from me every week, plus you get to watch everything I've already uploaded in there. We're building a really nice community, lots of interaction, and I'd love to see you in there. But Boucheron, I've just really, a lot of the time in the daytime, I want something invigorating in the morning, but maybe not something ultra cheap and thin, just lemony smelling. And this really has the best of all worlds. Well, the top notes, the lemon verbena, and just the combination of beautifully blended citrusy accords with the, I love fragrances that have that little twist of basil, which just does in the top notes too. Really, really exquisite, classic citrus aromatic stroke chypre kind of opening, really. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of maybe Chanel's Pour Monsieur, but not loads. Things like YSL Porom, Armani Eau Porom. If you like those, you'll love the opening on this. I don't know if there's a big difference with the Eau de Toilette, but I've only tried the Eau de Parfum. You can get the EDT even more cheaply, but I would stick with the Eau de Parfum because it's fantastic and still really great value. Then you've got these lovely floral notes in the middle of the scent. Very classic kind of feel in the composition and the structure of the scent, because you've got typical base notes, oak moss and vetiver, of course. And, you know, not much sweetness really comes through, although there is benzoin and amber in there. It's green, it's got herbal tones in the middle, it's got complexity, it's classical French perfumery, and it's really at its best. And how they do it for the money, I don't know. Look at that wonderful bottle design. It's really, really good. It's got, it's okay, it's obviously cheap plastic, but it looks great on your shelf or wherever you choose to keep your fragrance. Really, really good, classy stuff. It develops nicely on the skin. Longevity is very decent, but not incredibly, you know, interminable. Projection, I would say, is relatively modest, so it's not a beast in performance. I don't know if there was a, the vintage version may have been stronger, but if you're really worried about performance, it may disappoint you a bit. I do find people who obsess about that and just, it's quite tiresome when people leave a comment saying, great scent, just lacking in performance. Like, well, bore off, of course, yeah, some citrusy fresh things don't last as long as some other things. Just just spray more often. That's what I've been doing. No one's that tight, are they? I mean, if you're into fragrances enough to be watching this video, you've probably got quite a few bottles, and yeah, just spray heavy, bung it in your pocket or wherever you can bung it, get an atomizer and respray, and people will be really smelling this one on you. It's got a classic masculine kind of vibe. It doesn't have anything stuffy or old-fashioned to me. It's a mature smell. It's not really the juice to make the ladies loose, let's face it. But I mean, a mature lady or someone who appreciates the finer things in life and a more grown-up gentleman would probably appreciate the vibe that this gives off. It's aromatic, it's complex. It smells grown-up, sensible, but not quite boring. It's got enough joie de vivre with the floral tones and the bright citrus to be an optimistic springtime scent. But with the vetiver, with the oak moss, I don't notice the incense, but there's sandalwood in the base as well as vetiver, woody tones down there. It's got a little bit of ruggedness that will take you through in the springtime and the autumn, and maybe it wouldn't be my top choice for a sweltering hot summer's day, but here in southern England, or anywhere in England, we don't get so many of those. So Boucheron Pour Homme, absolutely a great, affable, classy, grown-up and tasteful, elegant choice for a gentleman of any age, but with a mature vibe. And ladies, no reason why they couldn't wear this one. I don't think there's anything very hairy-chested, but it has a classic, refined elegance. Let me know what you think about that in the comments down below, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you tried Boucheron Pour Homme? And as you can see, I've got a couple of watches just to sort of make the general image share a bit more interesting for you viewers. We've got, what's it called? I forgot the name of this one. This is a Ginsbo, and it's a 60s watch, I believe. Can I get it to focus? Let's try. There it is. Look at the dial on that one. Just a fairly cheap watch, which I got on eBay, of course, but it is gold plated, and as is the bracelet. And there's a wonderful luster to the gold. I've bought my first decent watch on eBay today. Let's hope it turns out to be all legit. And that's an Omega Constellation from the 50s. This is another inexpensive vintage watch that you might find examples of on eBay. It's a Doxa from, again, Switzerland. And it has a certain charm about it. I'm not sure which bracelet I'll go with in the end, but that's cute. And a bit of maybe more of a crappy one really here is a Bulova. Funny old style design that not many guys would rate these days, but this was a real cheapie, a quartz Bulova with that integrated bracelet. So if anyone's interested in the watch thing, let me know. I've been guilty of wearing quite a lot of these homage watches, and people like those sometimes and comment on the video, is that a Daytona? And of course it isn't, it's a copy. Not a fake, by a different brand, but it's not maybe the way I want to go. I'm now thinking I'll try some quality stuff. And so I'm going to be doing that, and if anyone's interested at all in the watches, I can mention those a bit in the videos, but well aware that YouTube is really all about doubling down on your niche and your genre, and fragrances are mine. So check out Boucheron Pour Homme, a superb signature scent. And as I said in the video title, kind of to get views, best, it is, I think, the best affordable classic gentlemanly fragrance out there at the moment. Let me know if you've got a better option. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video, whatever you're doing in life. Let's project.